today with a much needed or overdue question and answer video. I get a ton of questions in Instagram posts, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube videos, and a lot of times they're the same questions, and so I figured I'm just gonna do a Q&A video. That way I can answer like the bulk of the questions all in one video, or reference this video when people ask specific questions instead of re-answering them over and over again. So I am on Instagram. I just posted, I don't know why I'm out of breath here. I just posted that I was gonna do a Q&A, and so I'm gonna go and read your questions and answer them. So the first question, I'm on Instagram, is would you consider doing vlogs of your daily life every once in a while? And I've thought about it. I actually have a second channel. I tried to do daily vlogging for 3 days, like 3 years ago, and it's a lot of work doing daily vlogging, but I've definitely thought of doing vlogs like occasionally, especially when I have Ethan, because we go on fun little adventures or go out of town or something like that. So I've definitely considered doing it. I do have a second channel that I'm in the process of revamping, new headers and all that stuff that I want to kind of relaunch. And yeah, so I'm wanting to do some daily vlogging, maybe not every day, but maybe just some random vlogs of our day. I got a new camera for that. So yeah, I'm definitely considering it. I definitely want to do it. It's just a matter of like actually doing it. It's a lot more work than I think people think it is. I only know because I did it for 3 days. It was a lot of work, and I'm a bad vlogger too. So I want to, I just need to be disciplined at it. The next question is, if you could use 5 beauty products for the rest of your life, what would they be? That's a toughie. One would be my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Another one would be mascara, so probably Clinique High Impact Mascara. A foundation, what foundation would it be? Probably Perricone MD No Foundation Serum. Gypsy Blush from Becca. Flutter Kiss from NYX lipstick. And would I put anything on my eyes? I need a highlighter. Opal from Becca highlighter. Those would probably be the 5 products. The next question is, there's a lot of questions on here about fitness and stuff. So one of them is, what do you do to stay fit? Honestly, I kind of go back and forth. Like I do really well doing like Pilates classes and working out at the gym, and then I kind of like fall off the wagon for a while, and I'm kind of falling off, and I'm kind of like in the fall off the wagon kind of stage right now. I need to get back into it. I love doing Pilates classes. I was doing really well at like doing squats every night and crunches and all of that, but I've just kind of been really lazy. So don't really have a fitness routine right now, but I need to get into it. As far as like eating and stuff goes, I eat fairly healthy. I do have a sweet tooth, and I do drink my big gigantic Dutch Bros every single day, which probably has a bajillion calories. But it's so good. This is the Ninja. I get a Ninja, I get a double plastic cup so it doesn't sweat as much with no splash of milk. The Ninja is creme de menthe and white chocolate. It's so good. So that's like my guilty pleasure bad drink that I have. Okay, the next one is, how do you pick drugstore and online foundations? And I, a lot of the times, will look up swatches online or reviews, or I just kind of like guess. I know I'm not the lightest. Most of the time I have self-tanner, so I'm kind of like a light medium skin tone, and I tend to go for either neutral or warmer tone foundations. I don't like pink tone foundations on me, so that's kind of how I do it. It's kind of trial and error. Once you kind of figured out what shade you are in certain brands, it's kind of easy to figure them out along that whole brand line for the most part. So that's kind of how I figure them out. Hopefully that makes sense. Another question is hair color. I actually don't know what hair color this is. It's so many different combinations. I get it professionally done, so we've done it different colors multiple times that I've gone in. It's almost always a different color. I did get newer extensions. They are a blend of like a purple and a red color. I don't know the shade because that's the color of the hair when I get it, when I go see my extensions gal. And so then we just kind of matched my hair to it. I'm using Watercolors Crimson Red shampoo, which keeps it very vibrant. So that's definitely helped with the red. If you're looking at getting a similar color, I just recommend going into your hairstylist and showing them a picture. It's much easier in my opinion. The next question is, what keeps you positive and keeps you strong every day? Love your videos, girl. Well, thank you, Chelsea. It's, you know, a challenge. I've been through some like tough times the last year and a half, 2 years, And there's definitely days that are really difficult, and you know, I think you guys know, because I'll either like post an encouraging thing on Instagram, which is kind of my way of like helping myself as well, or I kind of go MIA off of social media, and it's just time to kind of like regroup. It's hard to film when you feel really crappy, so I try to give myself breaks. As far as staying positive, I have a little guy that I have to think about, so I don't want him to see me upset or sad or mad or hurt. So I try to stay positive and excited for him, because I want, you know, obviously being divorced and having 2 separate homes and kind of his whole life being flipped around, I want him to have as positive as experience as he can, you know, having divorced parents. And so he's my motivation. He's, you know, what obviously gets me out of bed in the morning. I want him to have a great life, and I don't want his childhood for him to remember his mom being sad or mad or angry or anything like that. So that's pretty much it. Like, I want, when my son thinks of me, to think of me as a very positive, fun mom, and not like depressed. Does that make sense? But I definitely go through phases where I'm really sad and days are really difficult. So yeah, my little guy is my inspiration and my rock, and definitely what keeps me positive, keeps me going. I do believe in God, so a lot of it is, you know, prayer and hoping and believing that one day, you know, everything that I've been through, I'll see or understand maybe why it happened, and hoping to have, you know, a marriage and a relationship that is beyond what I ever could have imagined, to understand like, okay, well, that really sucked having to go through that, but I'm in such a better place now. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So I guess that's kind of what keeps me positive and strong. The next question is, are you dating? That is a funny question, because I've gone on plenty of dates. I live in a small town. Everybody kind of knows everybody here, and a lot of people kind of know my story, which is, I don't know, a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. It's part of the reason why I went back to my maiden name, is because when I would introduce myself to people and I'm like, oh, Kassie Edwardson, you know, a lot of the response was, oh, I heard what happened. And I'm like, oh, I can't escape it. So yeah, I just kind of went back to my maiden name, because the stigma of like kind of the situation of what happened, a lot of people know about it because it's a small town. So I have gone on dates. I have not been in a relationship, partially because I am really picky, and 2, it's not just me. It's not just me, it's also Ethan. So anybody that I'm potentially looking at dating, I also am looking at how I feel like they would be in Ethan's life. So there is definitely like somebody that I'm interested in, and that I have definitely invested a lot of time in. And so yeah, we'll see where that goes, but no boyfriends right now. The next question is, how is your relationship with Benji? How is co-parenting? Love your videos. Casey, love you too. It's good. You know, obviously it's a difficult situation, and a lot of you already know this, what happened. There was an affair. I did not have an affair, so it was not me. There was an affair. Their relationship is now public, so I'm sure if you guys follow them on social media, you'll have already seen that, that's definitely a difficult thing for me. She was my best friend for 10 years, so that also is very difficult. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to get emotional through this video, but yeah, that's hard to see, and when I see stuff like that or I hear it, definitely makes it hard for me to be cordial or friendly, because it's so painful that my defense mechanism is obviously to act like I don't give a crap and kind of be, I don't know, for lack of a better word, bitchy, because having a soft heart towards somebody who has really hurt you and does things that continue to stir up pain, it's hard to be very soft-hearted, and so I work and I pray a lot to continue to have a soft heart even though I feel really hurt. So that's how things are going with that. Co-parenting is going good as can be expected. It's obviously like a different situation. Never planned to be a single mom, never planned to do co-parenting, but you know, I guess it's as good as can be expected. Ethan adjusts really well. But yeah, the whole situation is still super painful, and anybody who has gone through divorce or affairs or anything like that, yeah, it's a loss and it's really hard, and it's a process. So, you know, there's good days and bad days, and yeah, I'm gonna go to the next question now. What do you do to stay fit as far as your diet and exercise? I kind of already answered that. I'm kind of not doing as well as I should be, considering that summer is around the corner. It's like supposed to be 80s here pretty soon. So yeah, I like to do squats and crunches, Pilates class, eat fairly healthy, chicken. I got a barbecue, so now I'm gonna be making a lot of tri-tip and grilled vegetables, which I'm really excited about. Another question is, what state do you live in? I live in California. How can I find a lip color that goes well with my complexion? Total trial and error in my opinion, because I have a lot of lip products and I try them and look good and some don't, and honestly it's kind of whatever you feel good in. So you may think a color looks awful on you and other people think it looks great, but if you don't feel like it looks good on you, don't wear it. If you like a lip color on you and other people say it doesn't look good, in my opinion, makeup, it's like what makes you feel beautiful, what makes you feel confident. But to find a color that looks good on you, it's really trial and error and testing them out. And different colors look good at different times of the year. Sometimes when I have really pale skin, it doesn't look as good as when my skin's tan. Sometimes if my hair is red, colors look really good, but they didn't look good when I was blonde. So it's definitely just playing with it and creating your own combinations, and that would be my best recommendation. Let's see, since IMATS doesn't allow YouTubers anymore, do you have plans to go to BeautyCon and the makeup show in LA and Texas? I definitely would probably go to BeautyCon. I went to the very first one they had in LA a couple years ago. I could not go to the Texas one because I was in Hawaii, but that's probably where I'm gonna go instead of LA IMATS, because, or New York IMATS, because it's totally changed and the experience was like much different than it has been in the past. So I probably will go to the BeautyCon. I'd definitely go to Texas just because Laura lives there and I would love to see her. Are you gonna go to the Fame Expo in LA? I don't even know what that is. What is the Fame Expo? So as of right now, no, just because I have no clue what it is. Let's see, how is your relationship with Benji and what are your thoughts on the lime crime controversy? So I kind of already explained, you know, stuff with my ex. Lime crime controversy, I don't buy from their website anymore. I didn't know really what was going on. A lot of the times I was using my cashmere lime crime liquid lipstick. So I won't buy from them anymore. I'll use the products I've already purchased. But I actually had my credit card, like a couple $100 charged on it. So I also was somebody who got credit card info stolen. But yeah, I think it sucks. I don't know all of the whole story, but yeah, I just won't buy from the company anymore, and I won't use their products in any of my videos. All right, what is your favorite cream contour product at the moment? You're awesome, I watch all your videos. Thanks, Ellen. That's funny, I actually just filmed a favorites video and this is in it. The Chanel Cream Bronzer, I can't get enough of it. I'm loving it, and I'm loving applying it with the Sigma 3D HD brush. I think it's fantastic combination, and that's what I have on today, and I love it. If you could choose one lipstick for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? That's really hard. I'm really loving NYX Flutter Kiss. I find I wear it like every single day, but I need like a bright lipstick, and I'm really loving the NARS Audacious in Sylvia, which I don't know where it's at. I don't know where Sylvia is, but it's a really pretty bright purpley color. So if I could have one nude, it'd be Flutter Kiss from NYX, and then I need a purpley color. But Flutter Kiss for sure, because it just goes with everything. Okay. The next one is, do you do YouTube full-time or do you have another job too? I do YouTube full-time. It's my only job. I did real estate for 4.5 years. As I kind of grew my YouTube channel, now I just do YouTube. I love it because it gives me the opportunity to not work on the days that I have Ethan, so I could be a full-time mom with him, and then the days that he's with his dad, it allows me to film my videos, edit, and all of that. So currently YouTube is my full-time job. What's your favorite alone time activity? Netflix, Hulu, watching my shows, and drinking my coffee. That is like my favorite alone time activity. I'm cool if somebody wants to come snuggle and watch those with me, but That's like one of my favorite things to do. Lay in my comfy bed, watch Netflix and Hulu or my shows, and then drink my coffee. Favorite makeup brand, high-end and low-end. My favorite makeup brand, high-end. That's really tough because it really depends on the product. My low-end, I'm gonna say Makeup Geek, even though, yeah, the price point is totally drugstore. I love Makeup Geek. Their eyeshadows, their blushes, their gel liners, their pigments, amazing. High-end is really tough because there are a lot that I really like, but I'm really getting into NARS. I'm really starting to love the NARS foundations, their audacious lipsticks, their blushes. So yeah, I'd say I guess NARS and then Makeup Geek. Did you go to college? I did. I graduated from Chico State University with my bachelor's in small business entrepreneurship. If you didn't do YouTube, what would you do instead? If I didn't do YouTube, my dream job would be to work with probably MAC. I would love to be part of like coming up with new collections and the color schemes and the products and designing the palettes and the lipsticks and the names. I think that would be the most fun job ever. I would love that. So if I wasn't doing YouTube, that's what I would want to be doing. Did you play sports in high school? I did cheerleading and snowboard team. That's all I did. I skipped a year of high school, so lived in Utah, did cheerleading, moved halfway through my 10th grade year, so moved here to California, was on the snowboard team, skipped my junior year and spent my senior year out at College Connections taking all college courses, so I couldn't really be in any sports, so not really. Snowboarding and cheerleading. Biggest pet peeve. Oh my gosh, ice chewing has to be my biggest one. I have a lot of pet peeves, but ice chewing is the worst. I mean, kill me now if you're gonna chew ice. Like literally just kill me, because it's that bad. Favorite childhood memory. These are all from Maddie. My favorite childhood memory is probably living in Nome, Alaska and hanging out with my best friend Rachel Pomerantz. Like, we had what we called K&R's post office, Kassie and Rachel's post office, and we'd write each other letters. We would like clean up dog poop so that we could earn money to go to Corner Market and get slush puppies, which are like Slurpee drinks. What else? We would go four-wheeling and snow machining, and we had American Girl dolls. We played dolls all the time. It was just like such a simple, like fun life, and she was just like my twin sister. So that's probably my favorite childhood memories. Hardest breakup. Well, that's easy. That was my marriage. Together for 10 years, married for 7, have a little boy. Most difficult, tragic time of my life. Definitely the hardest breakup. And it's definitely a long recovery time for something like that. So that's easily the hardest breakup I've ever had. Yeah. What jobs have I worked? I used to work at Dutch Bros Coffee. I worked at another coffee shop called Breaking New Grounds. I worked at JCPenney's. I worked for a financial advisor because I was going to be a financial planner at one point. I did real estate for 4.5 years. I think that is all of my jobs. Oh, I worked for this company, First Line, and I took ATM deposits to Chico, which is like really weird. I had to like take money bags in my Toyota Celica, that was 19, and drive money to Chico. I had to be bonded and like lie detector test, but I was like taking money bags and putting them in my Celica and then driving an hour and a half. I totally could have got like robbed or something. Are you still in real estate? No, I still have my license renewed for another 4 years, but I'm not currently practicing it. All right, so that is all of the questions from Instagram. This is quite a long video, but I think I answered all of your questions. I will do a Q&A part 2 for anything else I didn't answer. And also I wanted to ask you guys if you'd be interested. I want to start my second channel, revamp it. I want to do advice videos. So I want to do advice on like how to get over a breakup or a divorce, how to deal with like insecurities from a breakup, divorce, affairs, single parenting, put vlogs on that channel. There's a lot. I want it to be more of a lifestyle channel and keep this like a beauty channel. So if you guys would be interested in that, let me know, and then comment down below any other questions for another Q&A video, as well as video ideas for advice for that second channel, because I would really love to, you know, share my experience with you guys. I know a lot of you have been through similar things or are going through similar things, and I think the best way to kind of heal and move forward is to know that you're not alone and to have somebody to talk to, or know somebody who you feel like you know, because I know a lot of you guys feel like you know me, know that we've been through similar things, and it's, you know, dates. I played with the whole like Tinder thing for a while, and I have some very, very amusing stories with that too. So I would just love to have you guys see a whole other side to me that you don't get to see in beauty videos or, you know, on social media. So if you guys would be interested, let me know. I want to get that second channel up and going. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Q&A video. Leave your questions down below for Q&A number 2, as well as any videos you would like to see advice or just topics that you would like to hear me talk about, or questions or whatever. I would love to do that for you guys. So anyways, I will leave my second channel down below. So if you guys want to subscribe to that, the link will be down below. So anyways, I hope you're all having a fantastic week. Thanks so much for participating in this Q&A video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.